All indications you're already running with the ones and twos so far this spring at center. What do you feel like, through 7 practices now, what do you feel like about your performance has stood out? Is there anything that you're really happy with above anything else?
I'm really, honestly, I like to work on the little things. I'm really happy with all my snaps, because it was hard for me in the fall to convert to from guard to center, but snaps in the fall was really one of my big issues, and that was something I worked on over winter break and during winter workouts, and I had a few fumble snaps in the first few practices, but I got with the quarterback on the side, and I worked a bunch of under center snaps and a bunch of shotgun snaps, because in the past I used to throw it over the guy's head, but then now I feel like I'm really happy with the consistency with that.
What do you feel like, was there one thing that you kind of figured out, or that one of the coaches helped you identify that you were able to fix that's let you be more consistent with your snapping this spring? One of my coaches said to use the laces, because before I would snap with the laces on the opposite side with my right hand, and I would use the laces, and that would help me get a better grip on the ball. Also to relax my hand, because at first I was so eager to grip the ball and try to get leverage and snap the ball as fast as I can, and get movement on the defensive lineman, but it's all mental. I got to relax my hand and then make sure I deliver a perfect snap and get my first 2 steps and then continue on with the play. Now, how hard is that? Because it seems like it would just be reaction, instinct, to want to flex that fist up as tight as you could get it when you're about to strike somebody with it as soon as you snap the ball back. I mean, how hard has that been to fight that natural instinct?
To me, it was really hard. I mean, it still is, especially when I get fatigue and stuff. I start to grab the ball because I want to lean on it more. But it's all, just like I said, it's all mental. At the end of the day, I got to keep consistency, relax my hand, and then just focus on my steps, because right now snapping to me is second nature. It should be I shouldn't be worrying about the snap. I should be worrying about the play and all my calls.
Had you ever really snapped the ball before you came to Lawrence?
I did a few times in junior college, and I did for one game in high school, and both of those times weren't the best.
When you look at the offensive line as a whole, how do you feel like you guys have performed as a group through the first 7 practices this spring?
I feel like we performed good. We performed really well, and we're consistently getting better each day. Coach Meadows, he's been really on us about in the film room when he's making corrections. Take notes, because if you write things down, you memorize it more. And honestly, it's really just remembering our play calls and just our first 2 steps. That's Coach Meadows he really hasn't been beating us on really other big techniques, but just getting out to the foundation and the first 2 steps, and getting movement.
What's it like having a head coach in Les Miles that is a former offensive line guy and that pays so much attention to what it is that you guys are doing, not just every snap during the game, but everything that you're doing during practice as offensive linemen?
It's wonderful. It's good to have somebody who's been through everything. He has a lot under his belt with the national championship and all. His past seasons at LSU. I'm just soaking it all in, because my time here is limited, and when I move on to wherever I'm at, I'm always gonna have to say Les Miles was my coach, and he's gave me a lot of good pointers.